Hello world, Stefan of Lendergan Games here. If you play this game and you manage to have some fun, feel free to join the Lendergan Games Discord. Also, if you want to help out, any help over Patreon would be much appreciated. As of September 1st, 2022, the new build has been ready to play on itch.io. Some stuttering happens when the levels load in the background and it messes with the music the first time it happens, but like any other front-loaded burden, it doesn't cramp things up nearly as badly after the first time. What really held up progress though was that the reset button was crashing the game. By itself, it shouldn't have been so bad, but one flaw that I've never bothered fixing is my inability to take frustrations in stride. After 5 minutes of trying to fix the problem and failing, I went and played video games to clear my head. Then I watched some rants about the Saints Row reboot and how it's spineless and hollow. Then it was dinner. Then I meant to go back home working on the game, but I was too full. So I played some video games while I digested. Then it was the next day. Then I put in another 5 minutes of effort before getting exasperated all over again. Eventually, I did manage to diagnose that the resetting process was deleting the level I was trying to load in. From there, I managed to figure out when it was getting deleted. From there, I tracked down which line of code was deleting it and why. At the end of it all, I realized that I referenced the reserve level too lazily, and it ended up in both the restarting list and the deletion list. So yeah, restarting isn't crashing anymore. As of September 6th, I've been redoing how weapons and armor get filed. Originally, what weapons do was a separate catalog from how they show up on screen, because different body types hold a sword at different positions. Thus, I had a body type catalog for putting the sword properly in the hand, and a separate catalog with combat statistics, so that I wouldn't need to copy and paste that information into every body type catalog. Once I finally added in the Oompa Loompas, however, the visuals called in custom fits anyway, so the body type catalog was completely redundant. Another batch of clutter that I've been removing is the auto loads. To put it simply, most game engines have singletons, which are scripts that are kept in the background so that their baby doesn't get thrown out with the bathwater every time a new level gets loaded in. Godot, on the other hand, has auto loads, so that every level gets a complimentary copy of the baby. What's important for me is that more things than just levels are treated like a level, so every character gets a copy of the auto loads along with every last piece of loot. Now that Dungeons Under Gannar has a backstage behind the levels, I've cut the auto loads from 5 down to 1, and also I've become a lot less worried about future autoload clutter. With everything now working as intended, it's time for me to accidentally break things with stairs that go back up, and in ways that will take a painfully long while for me to understand.